Hey guys, Zelonius here. Welcome to another video on the channel. In today's video, we are looking at the best 23 centre-backs you can get on FIFA 23 right now. It works well doing a series 23 on 23. So here we are with the centre-backs. The main things I'm looking for at centre-back. High pace. Pace is important. Through balls are OP. If a centre back had 99 everything but 60 pace, he'd be useless because he'll still get done by through balls. Elite defending, in particular defensive awareness, interceptions, and standing tackle. Physical matters. Then dribbling, having high agility, balance is nice, and then passing is a plus. Weak foot's nice but not essential, and then body type / height. So not all 6'2" players are the same. For example, the number one guy on this video has a very good body type that other players his height necessarily don't have. But generally speaking, the smaller centre backs, I'm not going to rate them as much on this game, in my opinion. Now, we'll start with Blanc. Blanc has nearly everything you want. He just doesn't have the pace. He's a little bit low on agility balance compared to some of the elite guys. But unfortunately, Blanc's main issue is just his lack of pace. He's really slow. If you gave him 5 more pace, he'd be bordering top 5 in this list. That's how big a difference pace matters. And honestly, centre-backs is probably the hardest one to do for any position because there's only a set amount of stats and all these guys pretty much all have them. So a lot of this is based on just feeling after I've used most of these guys in game, the ones I find hard to play against, all that type of stuff. Gvardiol, one of the few cards that's been out a few months that's going to make this video. He has everything except for the defending stats, really, which is an issue. If he had 5, 6 more on his defending stats, he'd be really high. He's got the pace, the physical, he's pretty good on the ball. 6'1", good weak foot, but his defending's just really bad compared to most cards on this video. 21, Rio Ferdinand. Not the best passer, good but not elite pace at this point. Dribbling, not very good. 20, like Ferdinand, but in my opinion, just more physically dominant. So Vidic is a bit high, a bit better on the ball as well, which doesn't really make sense. Ferdinand should be a much better ball player than Vidic, so I'm not sure what EA was smoking there. Are you sick of getting out-teamed on FIFA? Want more coins to build that God squad you've always been dreaming of? Check out utnice.com, the best place to buy coins for FIFA 23. They're simple, easy to use. Use code ZEL at checkout for a 5% discount. Check out utnice.com today. Nayfanake. Very good card. Bit small, that hurts the card. He is a bit small in game. Sprint speed a bit low as well, so he's going to struggle to deal with really fast players if they get ahead of him at all. But a nice card in general. 19, Koundé. Absolutely rapid. Bit small again compared to some, not a great weak foot. And he doesn't feel as strong in game as maybe some of the other centre-backs that's holding back. But he's rapid. Great recovery speed. One of the few centre-backs that have 99 on both pace with his chem style. Geertruida. 3 stars not ideal. Again, not a huge issue. But he's so good at dribbling for a centre-back. So good on the ball. Defending awareness, not even in the 90s. Yeah, 89 still very good. But he's not going to be near 99. That holds him back a bit. 17. Bremer. Bremer maybe I've put a bit lower than he should have been here. I've played against him, used him a bit, didn't find him amazing, but his stats are incredible and he's a top tier centre back still. But I think all the cards in this video pretty much are top tier centre backs. Alaba. Love how Alaba plays in game. A bit smaller than some of the other guys again at 5'11", but a top card. Kimpembe. Kimpembe, bit bad on the ball compared to some of the other guys, even though his stats suggest otherwise. Not the best weak foot, but he's very physically dominant. Defending awareness a bit lower than some as well, but a great card. Tomori. Tomori earlier in the game, when his winter wildcards came out, he was probably the fastest centre-back at that point. Felt very dominant at that point. But the pace split's not the best here, so he's not going to get 99 pace like he probably should be. He's not as good on the ball as he could be. His passing's good, but not great. I just don't feel like his team of the season scaled as well as I was expecting it. So whilst I was expecting Team of the Season tomorrow to be in the debate for best centre-back in the game, he's still elite, but I'm not putting him at the top end in my opinion. Medina, bit small at 6 foot. It's not too small, but if he was like 6'2", 6'3" with these stats, he'd be in the debate for top 5. That's how good he is. I think the big centre-backs just are better this year. So some of the cards that have elite physicals defended but a bit lower might be because of that. To be honest, I've lost what number we're on, so we're up to Araujo now. Araujo has most things. Maybe I probably should have put him a bit lower based on what I thought, but he is massive in game. He's very hard to get around. He's just a bit clunky and got a bit low acceleration. Saliba, 6'4" again. Really like Saliba in game. The only thing holding him back is his agility and balance, really. I feel like he plays better than his agility and balance says, though. Lucio just has that force field around him in game. If we get another Lucio that has like 88, 89 pace, he'd probably be the best centre-back in the game. Lucio, for the next few FIFAs, is probably going to be the best centre-back in the game every year where it gets launched with how good his hero card was at the start. Eden Militao, honestly, plays a little bit like Koundé, just bigger, which matters. A few inches counter. Pace, rapid, really good on the ball, ridiculous defending at 97, great physical, great card. Smaldini plays like a bit of a worse version of the Team of the Year Virgil, bit of a clue to who's coming up. But Smaldini, very, very good, 6'4", just a bit clunky in game, passing's lower than a lot of the other centre-backs as well. Maldini, bit clunky in terms of not as good on some of the others, but he honestly feels okay. Not massive. 5-star, 4-star on him's a bit unique, but it's one of the FUT birthday cards. Really quick though. Great strength for a Maldini card. And insane defending, as you'd expect with Maldini. Marquinhos, not massive, but as everything else, if he was 6'2", 6'3", he'd be right up there. Ruben Diaz, not the best pace split. Dribbling, very good. Compared to some of his earlier cards, but still not one of the elite ones. But he has insane passing. I mean, he has 99 short pass, reactions, composure, defending awareness, strength, aggression. He's 6'2", good weak foot. Diaz, if he had a bit less clunkiness and a slightly higher acceleration, would be in debate for the best centre-back in the game. Van Dijk, like Smaldini's card, just better on the ball, which definitely matters. Van Dijk has that crazy 6'4" body type. And then we're up to number 2 now on my video. You might be saying, Zell, Varane has awful balance compared to some of these other centre-backs. How can you put him so high when you compare about the others? Varane 6'3", has literally everything except for balance agility. But in game, he doesn't feel that way. I can't explain it other than his body type just doesn't play like that. He feels super physically dominant. Varane for a few years has been one of the top centre-backs in game in terms of his how just body type is. And I think he's insane. But my number 1 is Big Daddy De Ligt. Good pace. Not the best pace split, but still quick. Elite passing. 80 on all his dribbling ones that matter. Ridiculous defending. He's basically 99 on all the defensive stats. One of the best physical cards in the game. 6'2". Good work rate if you believe in that. Good weak foot. And he's so smooth. They say like a Rolls Royce of a defender. This deleted game, he gets you out of his seat. You know, he's just so good. He doesn't lose 50-50s with anyone. He positions well. He turns well. He's rapid. One of the best centre-backs I've ever used. I remember one of my favourite ever centre-backs. I think it was FIFA 19 or 20. We had a Team of the Year De Ligt. I think it was 20. He was just insane, that Team of the Year De Ligt. And yeah, De Ligt, I think, is one of those guys who just has a good body type on FIFA. So as long as he gets these cards, he'll always be in the debate for best in the game. Hopefully you guys agree with this video for the most part. Obviously, we're never going to fully agree on the top 23 or something, but appreciate you guys watching my content. As always, keep it spicy. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.